It is 6 months to the wedding, and first on Hilda's list is sorting out her bridal team. She reaches out to Catherine of Samantha's Bridal, who graciously offers to help her resolve her dilemma. And today they meet with the group of lasses who desperately want to be on the lineup.
My sister, my real sister.
What do you mean real sister?
Blood sister.
Blood. Ah, blood sister.
Yes.
Okay. You have many friends.
Friends. Linda, my friend too, from home, from here. We've known each other for years.
From home?
Yes, from
Lisovera.
Shah.
She drinks Lisovera.
The big one. Yeah, that's what she does.
She doesn't even look like she knows what I'm talking about.
These are people who don't understand.
You know what Lisovera is?
I don't know. Yes.
And you come from the same home with her.
This one alone. She's born town.
So how many of you are on the lineup?
One has left, Sharon is on the line.
Hi, and the rest of you? But how many of you would love to be on the lineup?
Oh wow, like everyone here.
I generally love weddings. I love the everything that comes with the wedding, the new dress, the being on the lineup, the photo shoot. So that's why. And I've never been in a lineup before. So this can be a first. Yeah.
I remember I told her, since all of the ladies in her lineup probably, they all have natural hair, since now I have dreadlocks, I be the only one in the lineup. Only because, okay, I never knew she wanted to be, but I told her earlier, even that time she got engaged, I was like, that day you decide I have to be on that lineup to be different. People have weaves, me I have my hair on. I mean, that's different.
When we were going for her dowry payment, I told her, Hilda, I have to be on the lineup.
I'm really amazed that I'm not among the selected few. That just came as a bomb.
I don't even know how to tell her about my lineup because
You have not told her?
how do I even tell her she's not in? How do I even
So you have not been told, you're hearing for the first time now?
Yeah.
Catherine advises Hilda on how to increase her bridesmaids while avoiding the hustle that comes with the larger group. One of the plausible solutions includes a contract, a sample of which is available for the girls' perusal.
So the rule number 1, yeah, that upon initial agreement on the dress, color and design, you shall be present for all alterations. Yeah? It means that if your weight shifts, yeah, you shall revert to fit into the dress and not the other way round.
That I will avail myself through all the planning, supporting the bride in her neurotic moments, calming her through tantrums, and accompanying her to different providers.
Yes.
Yeah?
That was they're not like tantrums.
Yeah. That on the wedding day, I shall place the bride's interests at heart, guard our friendship, and support her through the morning preps, ceremony, reception, and after party.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
I think all of us have understood the rules.
Yes.
You are my best friends, really. And I value all of you. That's why, wow, it was so hard for me to tell you you are not on my lineup or you will be in my lineup. I'm going to think about whatever we have shared here. I will get back to you. Yes, but I hope everything we have discussed here, just in case I say it's a yes, you will abide by this. Huh?
Yes. And if they don't?
If you don't, then you will be fired with maximum speed.
It is 4 months to Hilda's wedding, and she is on the run to finding her perfect gown. Today's bridal boudoir will be taking place at Lolita's bridal shop.
Hello. Welcome to Samantha's Bridal Boudoir.
Thank you so much. My bridal dilemmas are, first of all, my gown. I still have a bit of issues with my gown because I like the airline gown, though I tried out a mermaid and it kind of looks good. The mermaids, most of them are more detailed downwards. and I would want to accessorize my gown in the afternoon during the reception.
Luckily, the Samantha's Bridal Boudoir provides her an opportunity to get informed advice from experts on the perfect overall look to go for on her wedding day.
Before we do the makeup, we'll have to consult a little bit. You'll tell me what you want, what colors you'd want, how you feel, how you want to feel on that day, because makeup is something really important.
As the makeup artist said, we can sit down and talk about the pose, how to move your body. I hope you'll have a good picture for the rest of your life.
I'll listen to what you want, but I would advise you to be flexible and try other choices so that we can compare and see which one looks best in you.
First, Hilda will get her makeup done before trying on her first gown.
When you cannot go wrong, this is the dress. As in, it flatters whichever bride. Plus size, small, it flatters. Even pregnant. And a lot of brides hide under these when they want not to show.
I like the champagne on it blended with the white. But actually, I feel the beadwork is just it's too busy from head to toe.
I don't think it brings you out, no. It covers a lot of you.
It's too busy for her, and it also does not flatter her body. She has a very nice body, so we want to see it out. No.
Looks like the first gown is not a hit, so Hilda moves on to her second gown.
I'm thinking of doing a band, something to just break the white in the afternoon. And I'm thinking if this band will probably be fuchsia, pink, and purple to add some details here. And this already looks a bit weird, though I'm still weighing down I'm still thinking through the options. Because
like this, and maybe this is a hairpin, but just to show how it finally could actually look. So what you do, you actually wear a colored shoe, a pop of color. This is very popular right now with brides. Yeah, you wear a nice color, what your maids are wearing, and then you can add this. You can either put it here or here.
Oh, it's supposed to cover like that.
Yeah. And then when it's being revealed, how did it look? Did it go back?
Yeah, it goes back.
She's too veiled.
What do you, okay, now if,
I'm just seeing boxes.
but that's supposed to be a veil. Yeah, and then after
But
now,
you see that, wait, Chris,
boyfriend.
that is net. In net, I can be able to see some features in her.
You see, the main
Wait,
reason...
let me finish. The boxes doesn't make me see the high cheekbones that she has, the beautiful nose.
Perhaps the third look will get a better response. While Hilda is changing into her third dress, her opinionated girlfriends get to have a candid chit-chat on different wedding traditions.
She has an idea of a veil, and she was even saying she didn't think she'll have a veil on her wedding. So you should tell us more about that. I don't know. For me, I think the idea of having a veil, even when I was first in church and I saw, the pastor asking, open and see if she's the one. If you ask me, I think you should have a darker veil.
Ooh.
So that you don't see me until you unveil me.
It's symbolic. Symbolic doesn't mean it has to cover every good part of you just because you need to have a veil. It doesn't have to be dark. That's how symbolism comes to play. Just something to signify that, hey, I am unveiling this woman. But I know her.
But this is just for a moment. I mean, you just walk into the church and you're asked who's giving out, and then you're told unveil so that we know if she's the one, and then you continue. It's only like some 5, 10, 15 minutes.
For me, I think even if you want to be unveiled, the veil should flatter your face. I mean, we need to see something. It needs to be beautiful on you, not just a veil just because I want to be unveiled. I think that's my take.
Okay, now let's talk about the veil that we saw right there. We talked about it being with boxes. What was not beautiful about it?
The boxes, they were too much. They were making my eyes dance.
I think they were transparent. You're making your eyes dance.
Yeah.
But mine were not dancing, so maybe because your eyes
Okay, so you represent the ones whose
eyes will not be dancing.
me, I represent the ones whose eyes will be dancing.
Okay, we are 50-50 then.
I think the tech is it needs to cover you so that when you're unveiled, you come out. And me, I'm thinking
It can be a blanket.
It can be. This is the idea. You see, like even when you're talking about exchanging bands, people exchange bands, and we've made it to be rings. A band is not necessarily a ring. If you look at it scripturally, it's not necessarily a ring. It's just like unveiling. It's not necessarily a net.
Yeah.
It's just that we found it happening to be a net, and so we flowed. It can be a blanket, as I said. It's just that now people, I wouldn't do a blanket. I'm just saying. It's just the same with a band. When exchanging bands, it can be a bracelet, can be a chain. It's just an exchange of bands to show that you're exchanging love. That's what they say. It's not a ring necessarily. So I'm just trying to say, you can have anything you want.
My take is that it has to be beautiful on me. Whether, I mean, the symbolism is there that I really take seriously, but it's my wedding. I want to look good even in that veil.
All I can say is that unveiling is not something that you do. It's not symbolic. It's not symbolical. It's actually. It's not symbolical. It's when you go for marital counseling, you're told it is spiritual. So the veil can look beautiful, like you said, but it's not something that it's an objective. It's something that he's doing in front of the altar because he will be doing it.
For me, I don't think I would necessarily do a white gown. I would not. I would want to do something orange, green. I mean, but you see, I was born and I found people wearing white. I was born and I found people wearing veils. I was born and I found people wearing rings as exchange of bands. So for me, I think most of them don't understand what they are wearing. They just came, found it being worn, so they wore it. Most of the bride, if you ask them, why are you wearing a veil? I don't know. I just saw people wearing veils. Why are you wearing a white gown? It's because it's a wedding. It's supposed to be white gown. If you ask them, probably they'll be comfortable, maybe in jeans. Others, maybe if you ask that, probably because she was a tomboy, I'd want to wear jeans on my wedding, because I'm comfortable right there. But I think it's, you were born doing, you found people doing it, so you continue with the flow. But it's not necessarily because they understand. Most people don't understand.
This one, I wouldn't even think twice. This is a pickup.
But my concern is when your husband is standing next to you, don't you think you'll have pushed him too much with your dress? Maybe we just dramatize someone to stand there. Okay. But you'll be holding it so that he doesn't step on it and then fall.
Not really, because you realize that it's not getting close to you. It has something that is actually.
Yeah,
What
but
is
even
step?
kicking
What
it
is
off,
step?
it's even. It's actually, but you just have to remember to walk
At a distance.
at a distance. But anyway, no, it will be on this side. Your husband always must be on your
Right.
because this hand has to be free to defend you.
I could see her face. It lights up her face.
And then imagine there's the sun now shining on that.
Exactly.
Wow.
And then, just like she said, it's in the right place. It's well organized.
Yeah.
It's not here and there. And then, I mean, it brings out a girly look on her. And for me, I say it's the last time you'll be a girl. You're getting into motherhood, wife, and all that. So
Not
just
that bad.
it's not that. No, it's not. It's actually very powerful, but it's just the last time you'll enjoy being a girl.
And are you still going to accessorize? Because we need to know. If you still want to, we need to know where. You can do.
Just a band.
What about your jewelry?
Maybe a flower. I will put the color of a flower
On the head, you see?
Because you can get.
In fact,
A pink
there
flower.
is. Oh, it's actually very nice.
It's not heavy. Not first someone will think, wow, what are you carrying there? But it's light actually. It's light and easy to work in.
To end the boudoir session, Solomon the photographer coaches Hilda on how to take perfect photos for her wedding. Ultimately, Hilda will have to make an independent choice of the kind of gown to wear for her nuptials.